Yo,
So you do live in Angola, King.
yo, let me tell you, man, I was in Angola so much. I thought I live in Angola. Like, I walk, and Angola can tell you, I walk around the streets, no security, no nothing. They love Joe Crack. They like, yo, what's up, Joe? What's good? Nah, Angola. I mean, Africa, it's my second home. You know what I'm saying? So I done
I
did
agree.
everything. I done did everything out there. Every part of Africa you could do. And I went one time with Akon. I had a tour with Akon. He is the
Zone.
king of Africa. The whole joint. So say United States got 50 states, Africa's a bunch of countries. There's no one other man that could be crowned the king of Africa. Shout out to Envy. So let me get to it. You
Envy.
are co-creator, owner, whatever, versus it's been the biggest thing on IG in modern times of this coronavirus, which I believe is biblical times or the Quran times, revelations. And you stepped up with Tim and y'all said, we're going to do this. We're going to give it to the people. And that's been helping us get through whatever we're getting through this week. Last week, the ladies killed it. You had Erica Badu, you had Jill Scott. They the truth. So they killed
7
the numbers
songs in
to
the
like
top 20.
800,000 or something. And this week we got Nelly and Ludacris.
Woo.
That's gonna be a big boy.
who,
Luda.
who you rolling with?
Don't say who I'm rolling with. Don't say who I'm rolling with. I'll tell you one thing, I ain't lose yet. I ain't lose yet. So I'm saying
Ooh.
it's hard. It's hard. It's extremely hard, man. Luda got a solid 20 smashes out the park, but I never went against Nelly my whole life. So we in trouble. We in trouble. This is a hard one. This actually very hard. But
Southern
leaning
hospitality
towards
versus
Nelly.
country grammar.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Nelly. My prediction, Nelly. Even though what I've been noticing is that everybody's been having such a good time with such great music that I don't think we could, quote unquote, pick out a winner no more because everybody just been celebrating their music. So I don't think it's just a straight battle no more. I think it's more like celebrating everybody's catalog.
Yeah, it's a celebration, but they can have fun. They can have fun.
Now, let me tell you something. Yeah, they can have fun. Meaning talk your shit, right? Like,
yeah, you can have fun.
Yeah.
You can
Erica
have
Badu
fun.
slipped in there a little, Jill Scott was like, everybody try to put us against each other. She said, well, that's not, you can put hands on anybody. Like, I'm like, is that violence in there? Like,
they was having
so everybody
fun.
take their jab. So, yo, Swizz,
Yeah.
yesterday you made a comment heard around the world. I feel the same way you feel. Maybe you worded it wrong, right? Maybe you said, yo, we got to pay our taxes to the pioneers. Some people might think, from an ignorant perspective, might think you were saying like extortion. There's dumb people out there, Swizz. So now, break down
SpongeBob
what
is
you was
alive.
alluding to. Break down to me what you was alluding to yesterday when you was talking about the pioneers of hip hop.
Well, I was talking to Joe Buttons, and we was talking about hip hop, and I wasn't saying the younger artists need to pay the older artists, because people thinking that I'm saying that they should pay the older artists. I said I have a goal and a dream, which I'm going to do. I don't care if nobody
Hold
else
up, ladies
participates.
and gentlemen, a Jopra moment. Swizz Beatz says he's gonna do it, and I've never seen the man lie in my life. Continue, Swizz Beatz.
So I got, I look at our culture and I look at other coaches and I see how much other coaches, support their pioneers, lift up their pioneers, and make sure that their pioneers are straight. I'm not saying I'm a pioneer. I'm a student. You understand? I'm a student. Kool Herc is a pioneer. Melly Mel is a pioneer. Grandmaster Caz, the Furious Five, those are pioneers. These are people
Grandmaster
that,
Flash, Furious 5, Grandmaster Caz,
yes, Cash
pioneer.
and exactly.
Caz and
So
Flash.
I'm talking about those guys. And I said that I feel that being as successful as I am, that I don't feel comfortable seeing those guys walk around in the way that I see them walking around when they put the work in for us to have our voice in hip hop. Whether you was around for it, not around for it, you could Google who's the pioneers of this. And I just feel like, you know, it would be amazing for us in hip hop to do something great for those people that paved the way for us in hip hop. You understand? The founders of hip hop. I'm not talking about Fat Joe. I'm not talking about Swizz Beatz. I'm not talking about Hove. I'm talking about when 1978. Not waiting until these guys are not here with us, then we want to talk about then we want to talk about how great these guys was when they not here. You understand? These guys can't pay medical. They can't do a lot of things. And I don't feel right. Maybe other people are okay with it. I don't feel right knowing that. You understand? Because we know better than this. And nobody's speaking on it. We just on our privates. We living how we living.
You know my executive producer Azariah's over here smiling because she knows I feel the same way. She's like, yo, you love it. You love it. I mean, I love it. Like, they the pioneers. We wouldn't have nothing if it wasn't for these guys. And a lot of them got robbed and got taken advantage of, most of them. And
yeah, they all got taken advantage of. Just the fact that we don't.
The Sugar Hill Gang, the biggest song, they took Grandmaster Caz lyrics and Melly Mel lyrics. So for all these years, we thought Sugar Hill had the #1 song of all time. The truth is, they stole the raps from Caz and Melly Mel. So it's crazy when we say, all right, the pioneer, the guy who invented hip hop, DJ Kool Herc, and he's looking hurt. I mean, not point a finger at them, but let's say, yo, we did something to help. We did something to help. How they spend their money is how they spend their money. But guess what? Let's show them love. Let's give back. I often thought of like a union for the like an OG pension plan. I thought of a union for the older guys, because they ain't got no medical insurance. They going through what they going through. So I understood what you were saying. Maybe some young kids ain't understand.
Yeah,
and
no, I
if they
seen a lot of the blogs writing that, and I'm glad that they gave attention to it, because it is a conversation that I want to talk about. So I'm glad that it got everybody's attention, but people are putting it into the wrong context, because anytime people feel like they got to do something, they automatically get on the defensive. I'm gonna do it whether you do it or not, because that's something that I personally feel. I can't expect for everybody to have that passion and love, for it. My dad.
I'm with you.
Lived in Cedric Avenue. Kool Herc lived they lived right above each other. So I have a different type of love for the founders of hip hop, because I could technically say my dad is one of those too, because he was rocking with them as well, right? So I just was speaking in existence of one of my goals and one of my dreams, and it shouldn't just be one of my goals and one of my dreams, because we all eating off this plate called hip hop. Right. You understand? We all eating off this plate called hip hop. And so I'm not saying to give us the money.
Part of the time.
We in a great time. We in a great space. I'm saying let's do something amazing for the founders of hip hop. Founders of hip hop.
We don't want to hear about a guy from the corner, from over here, from that. We certified pioneers, founders who birthed this religion called hip hop. That now we see McDonald's fries breakdancing to hip hop. We see cars spinning around the hip hop.
It shaped the whole world. It shaped the whole world. And the fact that all of those commercials, all of the dances, everything, it came from hip hop. That had to start from somewhere. And I think that if we're not taking our culture into our own hands, we waiting for somebody else to do it. We're gonna let somebody else come and do it instead of us doing it. I just think that that's weak, me personally. So I spoke on that, and a lot of people felt like people had to pay taxes to the older rappers. No, man, I'm not asking the younger artists to pay the older artists. We're not doing that. That's extortion. You understand? But what I do want to encourage is us to think about paying some type of homage. I'm gonna do it, but if anybody else want to join,
No, I'm with you. I'm joining.
you know,
You got me.
you welcome.
I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm with you.
Cause you Fat Joe, baby. You know, you Jopra. You know, you Jopra.
Yo, Swizz, I'm with you. And so we talking Grandmaster Flash, Cool Herc, Africa Bambaataa.
We ain't even got to name names right now.
We
ain't even got to name names. We ain't even got to name names.
But we talking about the straight
founders of hip hop. For those of you just tuning in, we're talking about the founders of hip hop. The founders of hip hop. Should the founders of hip hop?
Guru on here, he said an interesting concept. He said if we all put up $1, $1.
Look, Guru just pledged 5K to that. We already making progress right now. You understand? We making progress right now. And I just feel that we have enough power to do something to salute the generals that started hip hop. Those guys shouldn't be walking around in the street like we see them walking. It's an embarrassment to us. It's an embarrassment to our culture. We want other people to respect our culture when we ain't even respecting the founders of our culture. Come on, man.
I've always respected the fact that Puffy came in the game through Uptown. And rest in peace, Andre Harrell put him on. But Puffy always kept feeding Andre Harrell forever. He had a job with Revolt, took care of his man, who put him in the game. And I've always appreciated that. I don't know if I said it publicly enough, but I also was like, damn, he taking care of his guy. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, money went out. You keep going in the future. You know, we spending money. I agree with you. I support you 1,000,000%. And every shout out to B-Dot, to Mom doing his show at 2 o'clock. To anybody, whatever you want to do, I'm locked in with you. You got Fat Joe in your back pocket. He's coming in. He's going to do whatever he got to do for the culture. And I commend you. I wish I'd have thought of it first. I commend you.
Me thinking about it is you thinking about it.
Yeah.
We look, at the end of the day, and this is why this is important. As exclusive that as we feel we are as hip hop artists, as big as we feel we are, we still fall under the umbrella of hip hop. And that's why we can't have the founders of hip hop out there looking like how they looking. Shouldn't be needing no medicine. You started hip hop. Are you crazy? Come on, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. And people could be mad, upset, confused. I'm talking about supporting who put food in your kid's mouth.
This is what's going on right now.
Yeah.
And this is what's going on right now in life with this corona, with everything. We got to help our own. We got to be there for our own. And we got to stop looking for others to help us. We got to step up. We
can accept help from others. I'm not going to turn down help for others, but it should start within the culture. You understand? It should start. It got to start within the
help from others, but I'm just saying we got to lead and pave the way, because we can't be seeing our brothers looking crazy like that out there. I mean, we not God, but we're going to do our part.
Yeah, we might not.
You know what? We helped our guys, man, our pioneers, man. We tried as much as we went all out for them, and we threw some money in their pocket. It's the best idea I've ever heard in my life. You got me in.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you. I know you got special guests coming. You know, I don't want to hold you
I got
up.
Mama Africa himself, Akon.
That's what I'm saying. He's a brilliant zone. He's a brilliant zone. You know, but let me end it like this. There's no big I's and little U's involved in this. There's no idea too big. There's no idea too small. The fact that we can help the founders of hip hop while we're living and while they're living is a big deal. It's a big deal. And we're going to get to it.
I love it. And we're talking about pioneers, the guys who paved the way since day one, who invented hip-hop who invented
Let's
the
be
hip-hop
clear.
culture. There was no Spotify, there was no Apple, no Tidal, no WBLS, no nothing. It was these guys in the park who invented hip-hop music, and now billions and trillions of dollars has been made off this culture, and we've been forgetting these guys all these years. And you say, yo, you know what? I'm tired of this, man. Let's look out for them. And guess what? I'm going to tell you, well, actually I'm third, because you said Guru already gave a donation. I am your third contestant.
Thank you.
I am on the team.
Thank
I am
you.
on the squad.
Thank
I love
you.
you, my brother. Stay up.
Love, King.
Versus this Saturday at 7. We
Yes,
got
sir.
Nelly, Ludacris.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother. I love you. Be good.
Blessings, King.